sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one. So the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything. And walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is, on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston completes it to Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Come on, Nat.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On 3rd down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's now third.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted. The Giants take it.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man is the tight end Troutman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their cornerback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants have taken the lead. Made a great read there, CD. Good decision to keep it.
And I think what we just saw there is someone understanding that throwing the ball through that traffic can also be fraught with disaster. Keep it, use your legs, get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Winston. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Washington.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Derrick Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
It's a gain of 6.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Derrick Henry.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Washington.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To Henry.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going up top for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Nicole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston finding Hardman here over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Jameis again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles.
Second and short now following the fumble. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Brings up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Gets past one man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency.
That's caught at the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on second and long. Winston. And Winston lost the football.
Winston sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Third and long for Winston. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw again. Winston. He dumps it off for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. To the air again with Winston. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
17.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp